guys, this is Alex here from 814 EDC, and I have my full review of the TRM Neutron 2 to do for you guys today. So this is a loaner from my buddy Corey over at Stafford's EDC. I will leave a link to his Instagram and his YouTube page that he shares, I think, with someone. It's called Casual EDC, but I'll leave links to both of those in the description down below. Go over and check him out. He puts out some good content and posts some really good pictures on Instagram. So, like I said, this is a loaner from Corey. We kind of did a loaner swap. He sent me the Neutron 2, and I sent him my Ferrum Forge Stinger and my Wee Banter. And we agreed that we would keep the knives for a week and send them back after a week. So I'm sending this back tomorrow. So I'm getting a review done today. And I have nothing but good stuff to say about this knife. I have grown to really, really enjoy it. And a TRM definitely jumped up high on my list of want to buy next. So yeah, but jumping right into it with the materials, we have these really, really nice micarta scales. I believe these are directly from TRM. Just super nice. They're kind of like a natural brown micarta, canvas micarta, I think. Now Corey did send, I forget where I put the box. Oh, it's over here. He did send some G10 scales and some like wooden scales that he told me I was free to swap in and out, but micarta is probably my favorite handle material, so I chose just to keep these on for the week because I wanted to experience micarta, because if I ever get one, I definitely want to get micarta with it. So yeah, guys, we have this really really nice sort of drop point. Just a clean, I mean, the knife is just clean in general looking, I think. Nice TRM logo there. There it says TRM USA 20CV, which is nice. As you can see, Corey has a really nice mirror polish on this thing. It looks beautiful, functions beautifully. This thing is just super thin. It's a very high, full flat grind. Just slices phenomenally. For a pocket clip, you do have a loop over style deep carry clip, which is really nice. That was one of the main sort of upgrades from the Neutron to the Neutron 2, so that it carries very, very well. The thinness combined with the deep carry ability just makes this thing really, really good to carry. Another upgrade from the Neutron to the Neutron 2 is the nested liners, which are really, really well done, finished very nicely. This is a liner lock, and it does come with dual thumb studs, which is nice on both sides. But the pocket clip, I believe, yeah, it's only righty carry. I think the liners, so the liners on the where the clip would go for a lefty are there for there's holes drilled in the liners, but there's none on the scales. So I'm sure if you got these tapped somewhere, I think Lefty, Kevin, he had these scales, or had some sort of scales from TRM drilled so he could put a clip on it and make it lefty carry, which is cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the materials, unless I'm forgetting something. I don't believe I am. So next we're going to jump into action. Like I said, this is a thumb stud knife, on both sides. That's the only way to deploy it. So thumb flicking, really, really well. Flies out of there. Middle finger flick, really, really nice. I mentioned on my unboxing that I don't know if you guys can hear that, some music, some guy walking outside my apartment. But the thumb stud on the show side scale is kind of milled away a little bit, where the thumb stud on the clip side is a little bit closer to the micarta, and I had trouble kind of finding footing on when I first unboxed it, but I pretty quickly got used to just where to put my finger a little bit differently than normal, and I don't think I've failed it since, to be honest with you. It just flies out of there. Super, super good action. I don't know if this is on bearings. I want to say it's probably on washers, if I'm going to be completely honest, but I'm not totally sure. The closing action drops to my thumb, shake it once, shut. So really, really good. I genuinely have fidgeted with this a lot, and it's a good action. Nothing to write home about, nothing to complain about. I say that, and I did slip off the thumb stud, but 95% of the time it stays right on there and it fires right out. I can do it lefty, middle finger flake lefty. So yeah, action. It's definitely, you kind of close in with just the thumb stud action, but I think it's really good thumb stud action for thumb flicking and middle finger flicking. And the closing action is good enough to where it's fun to fidget with. It's not like it doesn't drop. Well, sometimes it'll do that where it won't drop, but then it's few and far between. Most of the time it just drops right down like this. So that's really nice. And yeah, action, no complaints at all on this thing. Really, really good. Next we're going to go over Ergos. Ergos are phenomenal on this knife. I know I talked about it a lot in the unboxing, but look how thin this thing is. The blade stock's thin, the handles are thin. It's just a really, really good knife. Handle fairly neutral. It kind of has a nice spot for your pointer finger to fit in here, and it has a little bit fat of a belly, and it kind of tapers off. But in hand, I can get all 4 fingers on there really, really nicely. Kind of has this nice neutral choke up point, and it's just really, really good in the hand. The thinness reminds me of the Stinger. The Stinger is very thin and fits my hand very well, and this reminds me of it a lot. I said in the unboxing that I decided to go with this over the Atom because Corey has both, because I kind of like smaller knives, and I know the Atom is a little bit bigger, so I really wanted to try this, and I'm glad I did. I think it fits my hands like perfectly. Hey guys, I'm sorry about that. My phone just the app I'm using to film, it just shut off, so I don't really know what happened, but I apologize about that. Yeah, but I was just finishing up with my Ergos and how super thin it is. Feels really good in the hand. 10 out of 10 for sure. Ergos are just really, really good. So next, we're going to go over carry, which I kind of already alluded to it, that the deep carry pot clip that is loop over style and the thinness of the knife equals a very, very good carry. This thing just disappears in my pocket. I've carried it with gym shorts a couple times in the week that I've had it, and I didn't even know it was there. It reminds me of my bug out a lot. And I've heard that the TRM is the Atom and the Neutron both are kind of like bug out killers because of how thin they are and how well they carry. And I have to say that I agree. I haven't done a video on my bug out because I'm being honest, I need to get in screws for my pocket clip. I lost screws and I'm just waiting to get that back on the knife before I do my full review. I love my bug out. It was kind of my first, really true EDC knife, so I have nothing but love for it. But I will say this, it beats it. I mean, it carries so well. And you're getting an upgraded steel, which is not part of this category, but carry is just really, really well done for this. And I'm sure the Atom is the same, even though it's a little bit bigger. I love how this carries. I love how this feels. I love everything about this knife, if I'm being honest with you guys. So that'll kind of bring me into my last sort of thing that I always do with price point. Brand new, I believe, directly from TRM. These are like $182 with the G10. I think the Micarta is a $40 upgrade or something like that. So I'd say that this model was probably, with the upgraded Micarta, $220, $225, something like that. But the base model with the G10 I think is $182 or $182.50 or something like that, and I think that's 100% justifiable. I've heard people comment before they don't know how TRM doesn't charge a little bit more for their products because they're American made, American sourced, just genuinely really good knives, and I have to say I agree with that. I mean, you're getting 20 CV, you're getting an amazing carry, a good pot clip, super thin knife. The blade is beyond thin. This thing slices like a demon. A very usable handle shape with a decent amount of belly for the size of the knife. And yeah, it's a really, really good knife. There is not one single thing I could complain about with this thing. I love it a lot. It's going to be hard for me to send it back tomorrow. So maybe if the action was a little bit more drop shutty, but I have no issues at all with how the action performs right now. So I think $182 and some change, even $220 with the Micarta. I would pay that because like I said, I love Micarta, and I can't say enough good things about this. Like, I genuinely enjoy this knife very, very much. Right now I'm trying to sell a couple of my cheaper knives to get some funds, because I am planning on buying either one of these, a ProTech Malibu, or a quiet carry, either Waypoint or Drift in the G10. So I really, it's going to be a hard decision to try to figure out what I want to go with, because I love this. I love the Malibu when I had Kevin's in, and I really want to try quiet carry's Van X, because I've heard a lot of good things about that too. So it's going to be a hard decision to try to figure out what I want. So yeah, but price point, 100% justifiable. I love it. I think it's a good price, and I would pay that all day for these type of knives. So yeah, guys, I guess that's really I have all to say about this. I know this is kind of a quicker full review than normal, but I kind of just flew through it because they're just easy talking points, and this knife is just really, really good. TRM knocked it out of the park with the Neutron 2. I heard really good things about the Neutron, but definitely with the upgraded pocket and the nested liners, the Neutron 2 I think is hands down better. I'm sure the Neutron 1, the original Neutron, is good too, because it's basically the same handle shape and you're getting that slicey blade and everything, but the deep carry goes a long way to mixing with the thinness of the knife and just makes it very, very good. So yeah, nothing but love for this knife. I really, really enjoyed it. And thank you so much, Corey, for loaning this out to me. I hope you liked the banter and the stinger, which I think you did. We talked a little bit throughout the week, and you said you were pleasantly surprised with the banter. So, again, I'll leave a link to Corey's channel and his Instagram page in the description down below. Go tell him I said what's up and check out his content. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the TRM Neutron 2, guys. Really, really good knife. I can't say enough great things about it. Just super cool. TRM's a great company, and I definitely need to get one of these in the collection soon. So thank you guys so much for stopping in and for checking out my video. And I promise you guys won't see this outfit for a while. I filmed 3 videos in a row, so if you're seeing these like 3 days in a row, I do have other clothes. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for stopping in, for checking out my video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.